Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. It's a beautiful summer day here. I don't know where you are in the world, but I'd love to hear where you're joining from. And please put hashtag live if you're watching this live and hashtag replay if you are watching the replay. So, we are going to talk about today, is work life balance even possible? Well, if you saw my Facebook story or my reel yesterday, I always thought it was a myth. I didn't believe it was possible. I thought it was a joke. I would laugh at people who said I need more work-life balance. I really did. I didn't think it was possible and I didn't believe in it. And about 5 years ago, everything changed for me. And I did have more work-life balance. I did have more me time. I learned how to put myself first sometimes more than not. And everything changed and my business grew. So I always thought that if I didn't work 24/7 and I didn't, you know, work all the time and be in charge of everything and be in control of everything, that my business would fall apart. And it was exactly the opposite. So if you're joining us, please put hashtag live if you're watching or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And also tell me where you're joining from because I would love to see who's here and say hello to you. So we're talking about work-life balance and how I thought it was completely a myth my whole life and my whole career. And now I have a very different view. And it's really more about um, learning how to put yourself first, learning how to make decisions about things that maybe it's delegation, maybe it's boundaries, maybe it's saying no to things. Um, and you have to weigh all of that in your own world and how that works. But the Shower Genius book is a framework for this. It is a 12-step program for you to go through and make these changes, little changes at a time that lead up to massive work-life balance. And so that's why we're all here. I want more of it too. But the other thing I talked about yesterday is continuous learning. And I think that that plays a big role in finding that work life balance because we have to be open to growth. We have to be open to change. And if we're not open to those things, we're never going to get work life balance if we don't have it already. We have to take steps for growth and change for that to actually happen. And so I was thinking about, when I was 14 and I had my snowball or snow cone stand outside of my mom's nursery school, and I had to learn about ordering products and ordering supplies and training someone to help me. And I didn't know how to do any of that back then, but I had to learn to be successful. And then I also had to learn, like, what are people buying? What do people like? What flavors do I need to make more of? And that was all a continuous learning process. And as I grew in my career and my businesses that I've owned, you learn more and more and more. And you can kind of stack that knowledge on top of each other until you get to a place where you're learning all kinds of things, not just about operations, but maybe about sales, maybe about your team and how to delegate and implement things. Maybe you're learning about yourself. Maybe you're learning what kind of me time you need to be the sharpest, most productive person in your job or your business. So, us as leaders, us as entrepreneurs, have to understand how to be continuously learning. If we're stuck in the same mindset of what we're doing now is the perfect thing and it's never going to change, then your business is not going to grow. Your business has to have creativity. It has to have solutions. It has to have you in a place that you're open to new ideas, new change, and even things that maybe you don't want to do or you don't think will work, but trying them to see and trying a new idea that maybe your employee has that you don't think is going to work, but you're going to try it. And maybe some of it works and some of it doesn't. And you take the good and leave the bad. So I think there's a lot of give and take. There's a lot of trial and error. And you just have to be open to, let's get out there and try this. So I would love to hear if anybody's watching this video live or replay, please let me know what you might be struggling with right now around growth or change, or what you think you need in your business, or what kind of continuous learning you need. Maybe you might have employees come to you that say, hey, I really want to take this course about something that will help them in their job. And we should be open to that too, because the more they learn and the more knowledge they get about what their job is, the better they're going to be, the better they're going to be able to take delegation, the better they're going to get things off your plate, and the better the business is going to grow. So continuous learning and work-life balance kind of go hand in hand. The more we can come up with ideas for our team to delegate things and to work together in different ways gives us the me time we need to, go cook dinner for our family, or go to that soccer game, or go on that vacation that you've been putting off for 5 years. For me, my honeymoon that was supposed to be our 5th year of our marriage ended up being our 16th year of our marriage, because I was too busy to take 8 days off. And that's not okay. We have to make time for ourselves. We have to recharge ourselves. We have to give our brain room to get rid of the brain fog so we can be more productive. So I hope this is helping. I hope this is enlightening in some way, giving you a shower genius idea in the moment of what you can do in your life for growth or change. And I would love to hear any feedback or comments you guys have on this subject. And don't forget, leave a hashtag live or hashtag replay so I can know who's been here. And I would love to see. I can't see who is commenting because I'm in StreamYard. So I will reply to you when we get done. But if you have any questions, let me know, post them. Otherwise, we're going to be doing these live videos every Friday, and I hope to see you all more. We have about 15 weeks planned out of content to go along with the Shower Genius here in the group, and I can't wait to have more conversations with all of you. And maybe someday we can even schedule a Zoom call and just all get in and chat. So that's my new networking since COVID, because I traveled so much before COVID. I was never, ever, ever home. And so now I get to be home every day, which is so awesome. I get to cook dinner for my husband and play cards or whatever it is we're doing. And that's some of our favorite me time. So what's your favorite me time? Put that in the chat for me. And what's your favorite thing to do when you have a few hours or a day to yourself? And we're going to talk more and more about that. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time.